Hey guys, welcome back to Carly's Creations. I'm Carly, and today we're going to work on a tumbler for guys. So usually our tumblers are all sparkly and pretty and they're beautiful, but guys don't always like glitter. So I have a lot of people asking lately, what do I do for a guy? Well, we can do a lot of things. We can do hydro dips, you can do plain colors, even though that's not as fun as a creator. But this one that I'm going to show you today, we're actually going to use dirt. Yes, you heard me right, dirt. Dirt from my backyard, because we're doing an off-road tumbler and a 4x4. So I thought, what's better than actual dirt, right? So I'm going to show you how easy it is to apply dirt onto your tumbler. I know that sounds crazy. I know. But it comes out cool and it's perfect for the theme that we're doing, and what guy doesn't love dirt, right? So I hope you enjoy this. As always, if you have any questions, let me know below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like, and hit that bell button, and you'll be notified when I go live and when I upload more videos. So thank you again for watching, and y'all are awesome. Let's get started.
Okay, so we have our 20-ounce Hogg tumbler. This is the Skinny tumbler from Stainless Steel Depot. It's already been prepped and sprayed a flat white paint, and we're gonna go ahead and do little spurts of the Camouflage green paint that I just showed you. And I am staying, as you can see, at least 8 to 10 inches away from my tumbler, and I'm just doing random little spurts just to kind of break up that white and give it a little bit more of an enhanced dirt look, and so it's not just dirt going onto a plain white tumbler. Alright, our tumbler is dry, so we're going to go ahead and move and to the next step and get our dirt on. So we're just going to apply a very thin coat of epoxy, same exact technique that you would do if you were doing the the epoxy method using glitter. The only difference is we're adding dirt. So this is just some dirt that I, got from my backyard, and it's pretty wet here, so I did lay it out on just a clean piece of paper, and I let it dry a little bit overnight just so I'm not applying wet dirt onto the cup. So I'm just going to spread it out a little bit, and I'm literally just going to take little chunks and kind of blotch it on. I don't want to pattern anything like that. The whole point of this cup is to kind of make it like dirt is flying from a four-wheeler. So we're just adding little bits here and there. I'm trying not to add too much of the chunky, just because that, as you can guess, would be harder to epoxy. So I did actually get a little stick on there, which I know is tickled pink, but it's funny to me. So I just kind of kept working until I got what I needed on there and kind of got that look that I wanted. And then we're going to go ahead and let this sit for about 6 to 8 hours before we move to our next step, which is epoxying. Okay, it's time to get this guy epoxied, and you guys, I'm so very sorry. When I was filming, my cup was in full frame, but for some reason, now uploading it just is not showing, and I can't figure out why. So I do apologize for the very awkward camera angle. However, I'm just epoxying the cup, so you're not really missing anything. You've seen me epoxy a cup a million times before, so I didn't seal my tumbler after the last coat of laying the dirt on. I just let that sit for 6 to 8 hours, and then we're just going to add a nice thin coat, and we're going to let this spin for another 12 hours or so before moving to our next step. So we're going to go ahead and get our image ready while our tumbler is turning. And I did find this file on Etsy, which I will make sure to link down below for you. And we're just going to go ahead and trace this because we're going to put this on a brown vinyl. So you're just going to go and highlight your image, and then your little toolbar over to the right, you'll see one that looks like a little butterfly. You'll go ahead and click on that and click trace image, and then you'll just highlight your image and then hit trace. And so that should just trace your image pretty well. It's pretty easy to do. If you need more information on that, please let me know. So that's just kind of what we're doing here. We'll load our vinyl into our Silhouette Cameo, and we'll get this image cut out and ready to weed. And now comes the tedious task of weeding this image, which was a little bit more of a challenge only because there are so many tiny little pieces here. So I am going to pull the main part off of my vinyl here. You could do a reverse weed on this one, which is probably what I would do had I need to do it again, just because, like I said, all those tiny little pieces. But just make sure you go nice and carefully. These little tweezers do come in handy, I'm telling you, for many things, but I just kind of poke little pieces back on and they kind of go right back onto my image there. So I'm just going to take this off. I'm going to get my weeding ring and my tweezers and get to work on weeding this image here. Alright, so we're just getting the final touches here. Sorry, it is a long process, but I wanted to kind of give you an idea and show you how we do it. And so this is our image. We're going to get our transfer paper, excuse me, and just press really well on that. Just make sure all of your pieces are just pressed really well to that transfer paper. That way we don't miss anything. So we're going to go ahead and set that aside. There's a few tiny little bumps. I did put 2 coats of epoxy on it. And so we're just going to go ahead and sand those just a little bit. That way we don't get any bumps under our vinyl, and it just makes for the last coat of application to go on smoothly. So I just have my little block sander here and just kind of giving it a little bit of a light sand, and then I'm going to go ahead and wash this off, make sure there's no dust particles on, and we'll get our image on. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and center the image right on the cup. Make sure you press down firmly, getting all those little pieces before you pull up your transfer tape, and that's it. And so we're just going to go ahead and apply another coat of epoxy on there, and that should be our final coat, and this cup will be done. So I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it's very simple, but guys love it. All the boys in my house think it's pretty awesome, so I hope you do too. Thanks for watching.